Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, MacGirl25 Antonietta. I am going to do a collective haul for you guys on two brands that I have been collecting from last year. I just never hauled them for you guys, and that is NARS and the Balm. So the Balm, if you haven't heard of hotlook.com, they're a website where you can get discounted prices on anything from home decor to makeup. And they were doing a sale on the Balm back in, oh god, maybe October of last year. So I purchased some items from them, but they didn't come in until about Christmas time. So it was like a huge span from when I ordered it to when I actually received it. So I never had a chance to haul them for you, but I'm going to haul the Balm products that I do have. So normally the Balm is pretty expensive. They're considered high-end brand. I pretty much got these items for a drugstore price for each particular product, which is great because, you know, if you can get yourself a deal when you're planning on buying them anyways, then it actually helps out, right? As for NARS, I have had these products in my stash for a while. I haven't used them because I wanted to haul them before I use them. And plus I had some other products that I was trying to use up before I even touched these, because as you all know, NARS is a pretty expensive brand, and you know, it is like one of the most expensive brands in the makeup industry. So you know, you try to preserve your product when you know that you've spent quite a penny on it. One of the NARS products was actually gifted to me by my wonderful boyfriend, and we're going to get into that very shortly. I'm going to start off with the Balm products first. I hear a lot of people talk about the Balm products all the time here on YouTube, and unfortunately for me, we don't have a counter in Canada to just go to the store or the mall and pick up some products from them. Most of the time you have to order these online in order for you to get them. I happened to find mine on Hotlook because they were on sale, but I did some researching to see where else we could have, where they could be available for Canada, for Canadians. And if you also go to Nail Polish Canada, nailpolishcanada.com, that is where you can find the Balm products as well. And that's actually pretty cool because in my previous videos, if you have watched them, I do mention Nail Polish Canada for to be one of my #1 top shops to purchase my nail polishes that I have. And let me tell you, I have a lot of nail polish. Like, if you guys want to see my nail polish collection, I mean, you know, thumbs up this video because it's quite a bit. It might be a little bit long, but I can show you all the polishes that I have currently. Anyways, so I'm gonna just jump right in. So I did purchase a few things from the Balm, and I'm going to show you guys right now what they are. So first off, I'm going to start off with the palettes. The first palette, everybody is aware and has probably seen this, is the Nude Eyeshadow Palette, the Nude Tude Palette. And I've heard so many things about this palette, how it is a dupe for the Naked Urban Decay palette. These are the shadows. And in all honesty, I hear like their like quality is pretty good. Now, their pigmentation and their the feel of these shadows, the pigmentation is great, and just the way that they feel on my fingers is so buttery and smooth. So very high quality shadows. There's a mixture of mattes and a mixture of shimmers. I would say majority are shimmers. I think you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have about 4 matte shades and the rest are shimmers. But you do have a nice transition color here. You have a beautiful transition color here. Oh, there goes the... It comes with a little brush too. I don't know if I would use the brush that much. But you know, the little angled one could come in handy for, you know, your eyebrows or even eyeliner. But anyways, so there's another transition color here. Then you have a really matte black and a really, really dark matte brown, which is actually pretty helpful. So I haven't tried this palette out yet. I'm going to eventually in one of the months this year. What I'm doing right now is every month I change out my palette so that I can get some use out of my other ones, because Lord knows I have like a ton of palettes. Comment down below if you want to see my collection of eyeshadow palettes or makeup palettes, and I can definitely do that for you. But anyways, this is the Nude palette. I am excited to try these out. Like I said, the pigmentation and the quality are very creamy, buttery. They're very pigmented, so I'm gonna see how they work on my eyes. And I picked this up, I think, for about 10 bucks, and I think normally this goes for close to 30, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a great deal for me. So, Nude by the Balm. This is the, I would say it's a decent dupe for the Naked palette from Urban Decay. If you don't want to spend $60 and spend half, this would be a good option. So the next palette that I got from the Balm was the Balm Voyage Now Boarding Embarkment. Oh, that's in French. What do you know? So this is what the palette looks like on the outside. When you flip up it comes with a mirror. But then here are the shadows, and the shadows are actually pretty amazing. They have so much pigmentation. Like, that mint color is phenomenal. Here's the purple. I find that these are a little bit powdery. Some of them are a bit powdery, but I haven't tried them on my eyes, so we'll see how it goes. But they are pretty pigmented, so I mean, you can't complain when it comes to that. They have some really nice transitional shades here, some nice highlight shades here, some great colors to work with. There's about, let's see, there's that light one there. You can use that as a transition shade as well. There's about 1, 2, 3. There's about 3 transitional matte shades in here. It's not too bad, but you know, you get a lot of product for what you pay for. The squares are a lot larger than your average Naked palette. So you do get a lot of product for what you pay for. I think I got this for $15. And that's not all. So it comes with a mirror. It comes with your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 shades. Then at the bottom, you have lip, what's it called? Like lip, what are they called? I guess you could say lip products. I don't know if they're like a balm or a lipstick. We're going to try. I'm going to see what they see here. So the lip products are more of a balm. They are a little pigmented, so that's pretty cool. You have like a really nice pink, you have a nice coral, and then you have a reddish tone. So you kind of have your range of lip colors here. So you have a red, a corally peach, and a pink, which is, it's nice. They're actually decently pigmented. I don't know about how they would be on the lips. They might be a little more sheer on the lips, depending. So I'm not really expecting too much out of the lip products. Aside from them being a really nice balm, the way they felt on my fingers, they are balmy. So that's actually pretty cool to have in a palette. Excuse me, in case you are traveling, you have your lip products here if you don't want to carry any additional lipsticks or that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to try this palette out. I haven't yet. It's on my list to try out 1 month this year. We are coming to the beginning of March now, so I have to switch out my chocolate bar palette with another palette, and I haven't decided which one it's going to be. So that was the Bon Voyage palette by the Balm. Next up, I purchased the Bahama Mama bronzer by the Balm, and it comes with a little mirror. This is what the bronzer looks like. It's a pretty dark bronzer. I would have to say that girls have to be careful wearing this bronzer because it can come off a little muddy. It doesn't have any red undertones. It doesn't have any orange undertones. It's strictly a bronzer, which is actually pretty cool. It's hard sometimes to find a bronzer like this without any orangey or reddish tones. So this is great. I really am excited to test this baby out. I haven't yet because I'm trying to get through one bronzer that I'm trying to push through from MAC, and once that's finished then I'll get up on it. But this is actually great. I hear a lot of people love it, and just by the way it swatches on my fingers, I really enjoy the shade that comes off on it because it's not any orange or red tones. It's a strict bronzer that you can, sorry, I'm not trying to blind you guys, that you can use to contour or just even warm up your face. You just got to be careful that you don't pile on too much because then it can come off a little muddy. So that is the Bahama Mama. I think this was $5. Next up, I got the Hot Mama shadow and blush. So it's a coral. It actually reminds me of NARS Orgasm, and I opted to buy this over Orgasm because they are very similar. It's a very corally shade. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can use it on your eyelids or you can use it as a blush. So it is one product that can be used 2 different ways, which is what I love in my collection because it's just easier to work with, and you know, you have different options for it. You don't have to be purchasing all kinds of products when you have a product like this that you can use for 2 different things, which I think is great. That was the Hot Mama blush and eyeshadow. And then finally I have the Cabana Boy shadow and blush from the Balm. And this is more of a, I would have to say it's more of a like maroonish, I don't know if you'll be able to see because my fingers are full of swatches, but it's more of a maroonish shade of blush or shadow you can use. And personally this would be great for spring and for winter time because it's got enough darker undertones so that you can pull it off for a fall winter look. But I don't see any problems wearing it throughout the summer or springtime. So that is what this one is, Cabana Boy. So guys, that was my Balm collective haul, and that is what I have. This is what I now own from the Balm. I don't own anything else from the Balm aside from what I've shown you so far. So now I'm going to jump into NARS, and I'm sure all of you know NARS is pretty expensive, and by all means, I have not purchased these in the last 2 months. This is a collective haul from last year over, I would say, a span of 6 months or so. And one of the items was gifted to me for Valentine's Day this year by my lovely boyfriend. So I'm going to jump in. So first off, I have the blush in Torrid. And you know what's funny is because a lot of people don't really talk about other blushes from NARS except for Orgasm. Orgasm is probably one of the most famous blushes known in the YouTube world. This is Torrid, and it is similar to Orgasm because it is a corally shade. It is a corally shade. I don't know if you guys can see, my lighting is a bit weird today because I'm right in front of my window. But it has a tiny bit of not a sparkle, but a shimmer just like Orgasm does, but it's not, I don't know, I can't describe it. I think it's a bit lighter than Orgasm, to be honest. And I really enjoy this shade in the spring and summertime because it's a corally peachy shade, and it's just great to use for your everyday looks when you are just putting on light face makeup, some eyes, and, you know, a great lip. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I haven't tried any of these out yet, so I'm going to be starting to venture off into them in the next few weeks. I just wanted to get this haul up before I start trying them out. So this is Torrid, and that's what it looks like in the back. It says Torrid right there. So I decided to be different with this one because I really did want to a different blush than, you know, the regular Orgasm that everyone was talking about, especially because I have Hot Mama from the Balm that is pretty similar to sorry, I'm not trying to blind you, I swear, to Orgasm. So as you could tell, maybe Orgasm is just a bit lighter, Torrid's a bit on the darker shade of things. So that's why I didn't buy Orgasm. Hot Mama from the Balm is pretty dupeable to it. That's why I have Torrid. I like to try and get things for my makeup collection that I don't already have, so that I can expand my collection in that kind of type of sense. Anyways, moving on. Next up, I have a foundation powder by NARS called Beach. This is pretty light for me right now, and the reason why I bought it was because I wanted to use it for my T-zone and my under eyes, setting my concealer under my eyes. I haven't started using this yet, but it's fairly finely milled, and that's what I really love about this, because you don't need to put a lot on. And even though this is a lighter shade than my tan right now, it's not noticeable when you put it on because it's so finely milled, and that's what I love about NARS powders. So this is Beach, and I think if I decide to stay this dark color throughout the summer and springtime, I'm probably going to pick up, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Mountain, because Mountain is a little bit darker. But Beach is perfect for the fall and winter time, even in the summertime if I don't get too dark, just to even set under my eyes, my T-zone area, that kind of thing. So this is Beach. And their packaging is really like sleek, right? But the only thing I don't like about it is because the material of their packaging, fingerprints show up. If your hands are full of makeup and you touch the packaging, all the makeup gets stuck on the packaging, and that's what I don't like about the NARS packaging. But you know, the product inside is good. Okay, so next up is a bronzer, and this is the famous Laguna bronzer. Everybody and their mother talks about this bronzer. I wasn't going to originally get this way back when, and I went to my girlfriend's house and did her makeup for a wedding that she wanted me to do, and I asked her, I said, do you want me to bring anything that you want to use? And she said, no, I have my own. So I said, fine, I'll just bring my brushes, because she doesn't have a lot of brushes. So I figured I'll bring my own brushes and apply it for her. So she happened to have NARS Laguna, and I said to her when I did her bronzer, I said, hey, so what bronzer do you use? And she picked up this and gave it to me to put on her. And I said, oh my god, really? You know, I've heard so many good things about this bronzer on YouTube, but I was kind of iffy. Anyways, I I put this on her and I was completely wowed by how gorgeous this bronzer looks on someone with an olive skin complexion. Her and I have similar skin complexions because we're both Italian. We come from Italian background, so we both love staying out in the sun. She has an olivey skin tone as well, but she doesn't stay dark like I do throughout the winter months. Anyways, so I put this on her. The application was amazing. It's very easy to build on if you need to, but it does help that it goes on sheer at first, and it is buildable to bring it to the intensity that you want it to bring it to, which is amazing. I am really, really glad that I got this last year. Haven't dented it yet because I am trying to finish my other low-end drugstore bronzers first before I touch this puppy, because as you guys know, NARS products are like disgustingly expensive, and it's so hard to be able to continually use high-end products when you're on a budget, and I'm right now on a budget for the year 2014. So this is Laguna bronzer, and I am really excited to use this baby this year. So finally I have two more products from NARS. So I don't know if you guys know about the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. Everybody and their mother talks about this concealer. I haven't used it yet because I wanted to show you guys first. See that black line here? It was from a previous swatch I did today. So I'm just going to test this baby out to show you. And that black line is gone. Gone. Enough said. This is one of the top concealers right now in the YouTube world. I am in the shade Ginger. This is medium 2. I know that another shade that's very popular is Custard, which is probably a bit lighter, and the reason for that is a lot of girls like to use this type of concealer for highlighting as well. I just strictly like to use this for hiding any under eye circles or blemishes or things like that. Could I use it for highlighting? Probably not, because it's very, very similar to my skin color right now. So that's why I purchased this one, because I wanted to match it as close to my skin color as possible to be able to even out my skin tone, etc. So this is the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer, and I haven't used it yet because like I said, I wanted to show you guys, but this is part of my NARS collection in my makeup. Finally, the last but not least, this is a very, very expensive palette, and I know that some people have their opinions on it, that they don't like it. Some girls love it. I think it all depends on, you know, your personal preference. The NARSissist Eyeshadow Palette. I got this as a gift from my wonderful boyfriend for Valentine's Day. He knew that I wanted this palette for a while since it came out. I think since before it came out, because it was all over social media that it was going to be coming out soon and all that jazz. So he was lovely enough to get this for Valentine's Day for me, and it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 shadows. Comes with 15 shadows in here. The shadows are pretty small, like the little squares. I mean, take my finger for example, and just kind of like the first half of my finger, my pinky finger, is what covers the square. So they are pretty small squares, and this palette is about $85 plus tax. So you're looking at $100 for this palette, which is completely ridiculous. I mean, like I said, you guys know NARS is a pretty high-end brand, so therefore the prices are more expensive than other brands out there in the Sephora makeup world counters. So Am I surprised it was $85? Not really, because of the brand that it is. The quality wise of it, I wouldn't, by how I can tell on my finger with the swatches, the quality seems like it's there. I mean, they do seem pigmented. But I also find there's a little bit of powderiness as well. I don't know if that's just the way because they're swatched. But keep in mind that the way things swatch on your fingers are not always how they will look on your eye, and you know, the way you work with on your eye. So I have to kind of wait and see when I do test this out on my eyelids on if it's a palette worthy of $85 or not. So please stay tuned. I'm going to be reviewing this in the next few weeks. But look at the colors. They're completely freaking phenomenal. I just love how there are so many neutral colors to choose from. You've got some dark looks that you can go for as well. And look at this huge, huge ass mirror. See? I'm filming on my iPad. So the quality I'll have to get back to you guys on, but I just, by the colors, the way the colors came off, they seem pretty decent. $85, I don't know if I would spend that much on myself on a palette per se. So we'll see how well this goes. I'm probably going to use this palette as my March palette just to see what kind of looks I can come up with, what kind of, you know, things I can do with it. I do have a wedding to attend next Saturday, so I don't know if I'll be able to pull a look out of this off for a wedding. I'm hoping that I can. I'm going to give myself this week to kind of play with it every day to see what kind of looks I can come up with. If I'm not happy with it, I'm going to use another palette, and I'll definitely let you guys know how that goes. So we're going to see how this goes on an everyday basis and if it's doable to work with for special occasions as well. Anyways, guys, that was my collective haul for the Balm and NARS products. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, these products were purchased over the course of last year. They were collecting on my side table. I hadn't had a chance to haul them the last few months because I've been so busy doing other things. But now that I have hauled them, I'm definitely going to start using them and, you know, giving you guys my thoughts on them, if they're worth the money, that kind of stuff, what kind of designs or looks you can do with them, if the quality is there, etc. As for my Makeout 2014 challenge that I gave myself, I'm still going through that this year in 2014. I have about up to 20 makeup items I can purchase in the year of 2014. And there are some exclusions that are listed in my Makeout 2014 video and on my blog post as well. So if you haven't checked out my blog posts, please do, macgirl25 .blogspot.ca, and I will definitely be doing an update on my Makeout 2014 in the next few weeks. I've been doing pretty good because I haven't been buying too many things. I think I have maybe one or two, maybe 3 products that I've purchased so far this year that are on my Makeout 2014 list of items. So, so far so good. I mean, we're in March now, so it's we're in the 3rd month. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the year. I'm hoping that I do stay under the 20 item mark, and we'll take it from there. So guys, that was it. I have nothing else to tell you. I know this is a long video. I'm really sorry if you guys hate long videos, but I really love sharing with you guys all the things that I enjoy or I'm excited to try out. So leave your comments down below, like the video, please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget that I will be posting 1 or 2 videos a week starting next week, only because I'm going back to work full time. So I was on a bit of a vacation for a couple days, taking some vacation. Now I'm going back to my regular schedule. So I know I spoiled you guys with a few videos this week and last week because I had some days off, but now we're going back to 1 or 2 videos a week due to my schedule going back to normal. So thanks guys, rate, subscribe please, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys, bye!